Hello Cancer, this is going to be your timeless love reading and I hope you get some clarity and guidance from it. So Cancer, let's get stuck in. Let's see what's going on between you and your person. Let's see what's on your person's mind. What are their possible actions towards you at this time, Cancer? We've got a flying start. We have got the Hierophant, Major Arcana, jumping straight out of the deck. Aries energy, Taurus energy, you could be dealing with one of those signs, but you could be dealing with any sign at all. Next we have got the Nine of Swords. Air energy, Gemini, Libra and Aquarius energy. The Three of Swords, air energy again, more Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. You could be dealing with one of those, but you don't have to be. You could be dealing with any sign. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Swords. Air energy again, Gemini, Libra and Aquarius energy. So heavy air, heavy Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You know, a lot of you could very well be dealing with air signs, but you really don't have to be. You could be dealing with any sign at all. Cancer, I'm feeling like your person's almost saying like stop, just kind of like stop and breathe for a minute. Stop and kind of think about this. Like, I feel like things between you and this person have been kind of chaotic recently. Everything's just a bit all over the place. You're not in a settled kind of state together. There could be drama going on. There could be third-party interferences. You know, other people coming between you, maybe exes or, you know, people interested in your person, people interested in you. And it's all very, I feel like it's all very like current. Like the both of you are dealing with this sort of situation right now. You're like questioning whether or not you can trust this person, whether they are good for you long term, whether they are just going to be a source of heartache. Because of all of the kind of pressure that's on you right now, because of them, I feel like there is a lot of pressure on you. There's a lot of pressure on the situation, on the, you know, the partnership between you and this person. But why am I getting your person being like, stop? Like, I feel like, you know, like your person has their hand up, sort of their hands up. They're kind of like, okay, just stop and breathe for a minute. Maybe they are trying to calm you down. Maybe you are overthinking something. Maybe you have every reason to overthink something here, okay? And I feel like it could have something to do with a third party. You know, maybe this person's ex is, you know, trying to get their attention. Maybe there are like, maybe there's somebody trying to get their attention, somebody trying to come between you and them, and you don't like it. It's causing you like panic attacks, you know, you're not really sleeping properly and stuff like that. It's just causing you a lot of worry, a lot of anxiety, and it's just an energy, it's just a state of mind that you don't need. Like, I feel like you're ready to kind of walk from the situation. Everything in you is kind of telling you to walk away because you don't trust this person. You don't trust that this person is loyal to you, can be loyal to you. But I feel like your person is worth a chance with this Hierophant here, okay? This Hierophant is very solid to me, and it gives me the impression that your person is telling you the truth, okay? That your person can be trusted in this particular situation. This is a general reading for a collective, so be sure to take these messages as they resonate. But it's almost like it's on you whether or not you want to carry on this connection. And, you know, your person knows that. It's like you are going to decide whether or not this partnership continues. And the only thing in the way is you don't know if you can trust them. But I feel like they are being honest with you. Okay, I feel like they are somebody you can trust, and they aren't going behind your back. If other people are trying to get your person, it could be the case. I feel like your person is, you know, showing them the door, not showing them any interest. You know, your person is like telling you that it's just you they want, and it's you that they want to be with. I feel like they have told you this, okay? I feel like they are reassuring you is what I'm getting. I am getting that they are reassuring you. I'm not getting an energy of somebody who is just leaving you worried and, you know, not giving you peace of mind, not caring for you in this situation. I'm not getting that per se, okay? I am getting that they are very much comforting you and, you know, telling you there's nothing to worry about, but you're finding it hard to trust them. You're finding it hard to trust it, okay? Because you don't want to get hurt. If they aren't loyal, if all of this is kind of true, if, you know, there's no kind of smoke without fire is something here that's on your mind. You're kind of like, well, why are these people paying you attention? You know, that's how you're seeing it in regards to your person. Like, why is this person paying attention to you? You know, if you're telling them to leave you alone, if you're telling them that you want me and stuff, that you're in a connection, why are they still hounding you, or why are they still in your energy is what I'm getting, okay? There's somebody who just won't leave this person alone, and I feel like that is on that third party. I don't feel like your person is doing anything to, you know, make them feel welcome. They're not giving them any kind of impression that they are into them at all. You know, I am getting that this person is focused on you, and they are telling that to anybody who is trying to disrupt your connection, okay? But you're still finding it hard to trust it. But what I can say to you, Cancer, is I trust this person. I trust that this person is being loyal to you. You know, whether or not that's enough, whether it's enough for you to go on their word, on the energy in this reading, is totally on you. You know, you have free will. You have the choice to walk away from this. You have the choice to trust this person. But I am getting a very good vibe from them despite everything going on. Okay? I'm truly picking up on that, Cancer. I'm truly picking up on, you know, they want you to kind of stop and breathe and think about something kind of clearly. I'm just picking up on that very specifically, that they want you to kind of just take a breather and really think about, you know, kind of think about the situation logically. You know, maybe your worries and anxieties are clouding your judgment and making you worry, you know, which is understandable. You know, when you love somebody, when you want somebody, it's, you know, if somebody makes you feel threatened, you're going to have these worries. You're going to have doubts. But your person is like here right now with their hands up, and they're like, please just think about this. You know, think about the situation logically. You know, I'm not giving my attention to this person, to these people. I'm telling these people, I'm showing these people that I'm with Cancer. You know, I want to be with Cancer. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. You know, if those people are hounding your person, it doesn't take away from the fact that they're showing them the door, that they are focused on you, that they are committed to you, okay? They just want you to really think about it, that it's obvious, you know, it's clear as day how your person feels about you. It's clear as day that they are like putting you first and, you know, putting you on a profile, so to speak. You know, they are making it clear to the public, whatever that means to you. They are making that clear that they are with you, you know, and that they want you, you know. And they are 100% making it clear that they're not, you know, in situations with other parties. I truly do feel that, but you're just finding it hard to believe it. But Cancer, all I can say to you, my dear, is they are for real. They are for real, okay? I'm going to pull some messages now. I'm going to take a look into what this person might want to say to you. Spirit, what does Cancer's person want them to know right now? They are all about you. They want to be with you. They only see you, okay? They want to be with you forever. You know, the Hierophant indicates, you know, commitment long term. It indicates tradition, you know, being in a traditional partnership with somebody, getting married, doing all of those sort of traditional things, you know, and they want that with you. They kind of already feel like they're married to you. You could be married to this person already, you don't have to be. But they see you as a marriage partner, potential marriage partner. You know, they are fully committed to you. Spirit, what does Cancer's person want them to know? And they just really need you to believe them, okay? I feel like they are having anxiety, you know, they are having like panic attacks as well, because, you know, they are worried about this. They are worried about how you're kind of handling this or seeing this situation. They know you have concerns, that you have kind of trust sort of things, you know, trust issues in regards to this, but they just don't want to lose you, okay? They don't want you to think that they are doing anything to hurt you, that they are kind of playing away. They aren't. They don't have a wandering eye. They want to be with you, and they just really hope that you see that that's you and nobody else. Tell me how you feel. I'm finding the courage to tell you how I feel. I also offer personal readings, so you can check the description. Like, if I didn't mention that already, you can check the description if you're interested in one of them. Destined. By the way, if you can hear like people talking in the background, they are on a different floor, but unfortunately I'm not on my own. I don't live on my own. So it can be hard to, you know, sometimes people are talking and I can't really do much about it. Like, and I don't want to not do readings just because of background noise, you know, but I'm because the messages are important to get to you guys, and I'm sorry if it annoys you, but I hope the reading is worth it. I don't understand my feelings sometimes, bottom of the deck. That could be you as well, Cancer. It could be your person. Let's pull from another deck now, Spirit. What else does Cancer's person want them to know? Like, all the support I get is amazing from everybody. You know, my channel has grown a whole lot, and I'm just so glad that my readings resonate and that I'm connecting to people. And like, big thanks to anybody who I've read for personally. I've done a lot now. I've done a lot of personal readings now, and I love doing them. And just I feel so grateful. Okay, I feel so grateful, and I love doing the public readings as well, you know, for my channel, for each sign, like the one I'm doing now. I remember everything. I remember everything. And like, when I do get comments, like, most of them are really positive, but I got one comment recently in a different language. Not that it matters, but I had to translate it. Like, I had to click see translation, and it was something like, it was probably just a troll, but you know when like you can have 10 positive comments, but the one negative comment is the one you can't stop thinking about it, and it, you know, it's I am over it now. I'm over it. It wasn't, but you know, it was a bit annoying. Like, they said something like, oh, what is with the, you know, why is the TV on in the background? What's the weird noise? And I presume like somebody talking in the background on the ground floor. Like, I'm on the second floor. I presume like sounds of them talking got picked up. But like, I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. The only thing I can do was not read, and I'm not going to not read, you know. So it's just annoying, you know. But yeah, every other comment is always lovely. Most comments are always amazing. You know, I might get one like weird one out of the blue, but that comes with the territory, I suppose. Trolls are everywhere. But it's just, you know, you can have anyone you want. The fire I feel for you is unknown to me. Like, unfortunately, I don't have a studio. Unfortunately, I don't have my own space to do my readings, you know. I can't do anything about that. Like I said, the only thing I can do is not read, and I'm not going to not read. You know, I read for the public, I read for, you know, I get these feelings to read for signs, you know, that's it. Like, spirit channels through me messages to get to you guys, and I'm not going to not, you know, obey that. I'm not going to not follow that, you know, just because somebody is like on at me about background noise. I'm like, really? I'm going to come forward soon. Bottom of the deck. Sorry about the rant. Sorry about the rant in your reading, Cancer, but Cancer, I hope you got something from that reading other than my saltiness. But Cancer, you're the nurturer of the zodiac, you know. I feel like the fact that I ranted about that, about my concerns, about my hurt feelings in your reading, says a lot about you and your energy, you know. Cancers are the people that one vents to, that people vent to, because you are the mother, you are the father figure of the zodiac. So thank you for listening, whether you wanted to or not. So yeah, Cancer, I hope you got something from that. And if you have, please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see you back here very soon. Thank you for watching.